What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, I was scrolling and I seen this one. I said I had to check it out because I was like, what are some Americans doing when they go to Europe? But it's Americans, stop doing this when you come to Europe. Um, don't know her name, but go on, hit that subscribe button anyway and check out more of her content. But I did see in the description that it said 3 ways to improve when you go to European countries. You know what I'm saying? You're visiting and all those things. So we finna see what some Americans are doing wrong. Y'all hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations, and they'll check it out.
Americans. I think there are 3 things that you could stop doing if you want to have a better trip to Europe.
Enchanté.
First, stop consider Europe as a country. Europe is a continent that has more than 40 countries, not states, countries. More than 90 languages have their home in Europe and countless dialects. For example, I come from a teeny tiny country in Italy where 4 official languages are spoken and 13 official dialects. And sometimes, if I just move from my hometown to another one, which is just a few kilometers away, I cannot understand their dialect.
Wow.
Now, I do understand that sometimes it's easier to talk about Europe in general when you compare it to the United States, but please don't
I
consider...
ain't gonna lie, that I know there's different countries in Europe, but sometimes I might say y'all might have heard me slip up and say, the country Europe or something like that. It just slip up sometimes, But I do know as many countries. I do know Europe is a continent, but if it slip, it slip, I ain't gonna lie. I'm being honest here.
Talk about Europe in general when you compare it to the United States, but please don't consider us a country, because in many cases it's already difficult for us to consider one of our official countries as only one country. 2. Stop going to only the cities and ignore completely what's between them. When I first visited the United States, I actually understood why you have this tendency. Let's be honest. In the United States, there is not as much cultural richness out of the cities as there is in the big cities. So if you have to visit the United States, you'd rather take the plane and jump from one metropolis to the other. But if you have the same approach with Europe, you're missing out. Cities in Europe are the ones where the official history took place, but nowadays they are becoming more and more globalized, so they are slowly losing their uniqueness. Indeed, you are missing the best parts. Ever wonder why you can find a McDonald's in Prague, but not in Kutna Hora, which is also a UNESCO site? Sure, if masses of Americans now started to go to the smaller towns, in a few years McDonald's will be there too.
Yeah, I mean, McDonald's everywhere, to be honest, but she do bring up a good point, because when I first started checking out different countries in Europe, a lot of people, especially when I was checking out like Sweden, the Netherlands, a lot of people start mentioning to me like the different towns outside of those capitals. Like in the Netherlands, you got Amsterdam, Sweden, you got Stockholm. They were like, hey, you just don't want to go there. There's some great towns outside of those places as well. So I thought, she is right, because I've been hearing it before,
But you who click on this video, you're not one of those American tourists who eat American fast food when they come to Europe, aren't you?
Definitely not.
Anyway,
anytime I'm out of town, I'm not eating what I already have. I gotta go to a new restaurant if I'm out of town. I cannot be at a restaurant that I have in my town. I gotta try something new. I got to.
It's too small for this video to go viral. Third, eating non-local food. It might be because I'm Italian and we... Third, eating non-local food. It might be because I'm Italian and we are obsessed about food, but this is the most important one for me. I go to Spain and I see American tourists sitting at Chinese restaurants. I go to Amsterdam and McDonald's is full of tourists. I go to Venice and I see every American looking for pizza. There's no pizza in Venice. It's not a typical food there. They open pizzerias just to please foreigner tourists.
Wow.
Nowadays you can find Thai food and sushi and American fast food more or less everywhere, also in Europe. But if you have the luck to travel to some European country, Literally half of the experience is to eat local food.
Yeah.
It's basically the main component of the culture of a place. Because not everyone will go to the museum, not everyone will do a certain activity, but everyone will eat some traditional food in the place you visit. So if you come to Hungary and you have some pad thai instead of goulash for dinner, what kind of trip is that? If you go to Portugal and you have a burger instead of some bacalhau, again, I know that you don't have so many traditional regional dishes, but we do, and it's a big part of our culture. Nowadays, we have restaurants from all parts of the world too, but they are meant for locals who a couple of times a year want to try something different, and not for tourists who come here and want to experience the real culture of the place. I hope these tips will help you have a better travel experience in Europe and a better understanding of the culture of your country. If any of these informations was helpful or inspiring, please share this video on your social media account and subscribe to this channel.
Enchanté.
She does have a point. She does have a point. Oh, I'm gonna have to check these out. I'm gonna have the 10 weird things. Ah, yeah, she got a channel. I'm gonna have to check these out about tours, cause as y'all didn't know, I'm gonna post it soon, but I have my appointment to get. I'm finna get my passport soon, so that's on the way. It's been a long line, so I have to wait till like June for my appointment, but it's coming. But yeah, I gotta subscribe. Oh yeah, just subscribe. She has a point. Cause I just went out of town this weekend. One restaurant I wasn't touching, McDonald's. I already have that in my town. We ate at 3 different places that's not in my town. When you go out of town or you traveling anywhere, do not eat at the restaurants that you have in your town. That's a big no-no for me. I don't do that. Like if I have my kids with me, they probably going to McDonald's because kids can be picky. You know what I'm saying? Me, I can try some different things. I've tried different things, But she has a huge point. Why would I go somewhere just to eat? McDonald's is a big no-no. I don't care where I go. McDonald's is a last resort. If I can't find nothing, gotta go to McDonald's. But other than that, but definitely gotta check out more of her content. This was good. She has a point. She's being real. Stop doing it, Americans. Stop it. But that's all I have. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.